Aloha, this is Jonathan. I realized my washing machine just went into spin cycle, so it might be a little loud. Oops. I know, random live, not scheduled, just kind of. So I did get to talk to Pamela Chen, and tomorrow she's going to come, or tomorrow morning for me anyway, she is going to come on my live from Maui normal Tuesday readings to talk about the book. Hi Jamie, hi Jen. So, okay, the way the book comes, the box, it's supposed to look like a book. The main book is held here in this little sleeve, and here's the book. And then the cards are just kind of loosely held here. The one gripe I have is there's nothing to keep it closed. And if you like pick it up like this, the book's gonna fall out first, and then all the cards are gonna start sliding out. But it's cute. I like the fact they try to make it look like a little book, right? Aloha, Natalie. Hi, Selkie. Surprised you're up. Hi, Jackie. So today we're going to talk about the Witchling Academy Handbook. So I was going to do an unboxing for this. Sorry for the laundry. It started just as I went live. The handbook is interesting because it goes into the deck as if it's this journey of the main character named Charlie, who goes to a Witchling Academy, a la, Harry Potter. And so here she is, the fool, heading off to Witchling school. And they have a sorting ceremony, right? And so in this school, there's 4 houses. Hi, Kristen Louise. And the 4 houses are wands, cups, coins, and swords, right? And there's the banners for each of the houses, which is also the aces for each of the suits. And she's one of the few, this character Charlie, that gets picked for all 4 houses. Interesting, right? So the majors are supposed to be Charlie's journey through her first year at Witchling School. And then each of the minor suits are supposed to be her mastering the magic of that element. And she is both the fool and the magician. And it shows up in almost every card too. The High Priestess, I only kind of like zipped through this because I wanted to really understand. I knew it was a story and not just, a regular deck. I mean, it is a regular deck, but I mean, there was a story behind each of the images. And this, I believe, is the headmistress of the Witchling Academy. And then the Empress and Emperor, I believe, are like the, what are they called? They are the like board members of the university or the academy, right? So they're basically in charge, pay for everything, make sure everything's running smoothly. I love this hierophant. Here we have a dragon teaching Witchling students who each have their own familiar. You got the cat, the cat, the canary, and the owl, right? And then it's this wonderful dragon, just stacks of books behind him. It's amazing. It's very anime. Here we have the lovers, right? And I think this is Charlie again having I forgot. Each write-up in the book, you pause for a sec to throw open the book for you guys. The book is just, little write-ups, but it does go into who each character is and their part in the story. So like the Hierophant, the one we just saw, the dragon, is Professor Wolf, an ancient red dragon with immense wisdom. Professor Wolf. Wait, he's a dragon, but he's Professor Wolf? Okay. That's cute. Thank you, Jamie. So definitely feels like we're going through a anime here. I love this chariot. And so this is Charlie with her two friends. Again, like I just skimmed, so I can't remember their names off the top of my head. But those are her two best friends in Witchling School, and they show up as they adventure through the cards. This strength card is gorgeous. Who doesn't love a white-winged lion? I love that the Hermit here, we have Charlie again, and this time she's like up late in the stacks of the library with her lantern searching for knowledge. And then here, I love that the next one is the Wheel of Fortune, and we have a book that's open, and it's like it's teaching all of the elements. So it's kind of a cool, nice take on the wheel. I mean, you still get the traditional imagery like in the middle here, but it kind of expands on it in a way by it being like knowledge. This one's interesting, the Justice card. We have what it looks like Cerberus. I'm not sure why one of them had, oh, I guess Justice, right? Duh. Like, why does one of them have a sword? Right, it's Justice, sword and scales. But is that one of the teachers? I can't remember this story at all. I'm gonna have to read it again. Hi, Jen Jen. And here we have the Hanged Man. She looks rather serene. She's kind of hanging there, thinking about things. And I love that her little parakeet is sitting on her leg here. Focus. This one, I gotta read the story again because it's like death is a princess on a unicorn, apparently. I love how they're both of them are walking on the horse and Charlie is walking on water. Temperance. Looks like Charlie learning her powers, right? I love those fairy wings that they gave her. And then here, it's the card is labeled the devil, but in the story, I think they called her the dark sorceress, and how Charlie and her parakeet both are chained to her. And her hair are her horns, which is... Hi, Aquarius Owl. And then here we have the tower where they're jumping free and breaking free from the devil who's still trapped in the tower. And then here we have them gathering healing waters, because then they use it in the next one here. It looks like they're healing the Empress, and like you see the waters kind of pushing out a dark spirit from her. So it's the Moon card. Very interesting. The Sun, she's celebrating that she won the day against the Dark Sorceress. And this one's interesting. You have an angel welcoming her into the next level of witchery, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe she didn't survive that conflict like she thought she did. And then here we are, the world. She has finally mastered the 4 elements. And each of the animals are the animals of the different houses, which we're about to go into with the miners. Oh, I love that Kristen Luis is checking up on everybody. I've had a little boy in my bed almost every night, kneeing me in the back or the side or the stomach. I'm tired, but I still want to share this with you guys so that tomorrow I can really just play with it with Pamela. So the aces are going to be the coat of arms for each of the houses that make up the Witchling Academy. So here we have wands with a phoenix. And now we have Charlie learning how to harness the power of fire and wands. So here she's got an unlit wand, and her parakeet has one that has fire. Oh, and there's Apollo. Oh, hi, tiny trinkets in Turo. God, tongue twister for me right now. 3 of wands, you still get that standing and looking out the water, but there's no boats, which is interesting, and the wands are just floating. So it's more about her really harnessing her own wand power, is what I see with this. Oh, I'm sorry, Hen. I hope you feel better soon. Four of wands, you have her and her classmates celebrating. Looks like a chessboard they're sitting on, but I think it's like a blanket that they're sitting on. I'm not sure. Hello, Ginger Faye. Very anime deck here. I think you would love it. So for those who have come in, we're walking through the Witchling Academy Tarot by Pamela Chen and illustrated by Mindy, Zhang. So here we have 5 of wands. I love that here it's not just one person celebrating victory, it's like they're celebrating victory together. Here we have the 7 of wands. Looks like she's fleeing into a maze, a hedge maze or something. That's interesting. Here we have the 8 of wands flying through the air on fire. And there's that parakeet. Parakeet shows up in almost every card, I think. Nine of wands back up against a tree. And this time the wands are like working for her, right? All the wands are hers. It's kind of cool. Because this is, like I said, her journey into mastering the element of the house. And she was picked for all 4 houses. So I think I need to find out from Pamela, but I think did she have a website? I think she had a website where you could answer some questions and it would put you in the house that you belonged in. Here we have 10 of wands. They're gathering their wands, but none of them are lit, and she looks a little defeated, right? Looks like her leg's bruised. Then we go into Pentacles, which is weird for me because usually for me it's I know everyone's different, but for me, it's usually in my mind, it's wands, cups, swords, pentacles. But here we have wands, pentacles. Is that a raccoon? I think that's a raccoon. Two of Pentacles. Here we have Charlie starting to learn her earth magic. Looks like a chunk of seaweed almost, huh? I love that the Three of Pentacles is a study group. Very fitting. And here she is learning to cling to her knowledge of Earth, right? Really balance, find that like perfect center. Here we have the Five of Pentacles. Interesting. The animals are like trying to get them to like, look, the door's right here. And the girls are like, oh, what are we gonna do? Oh yeah, Debbie, is it your birthday yet? Six of Pentacles. They all have one. Huh. It's an interesting scene there. Not a lot of action happening. I guess Charlie is sharing with, I can't remember their names. Sorry about that. Here we have Seven of Pentacles, falling asleep while studying. Who hasn't had that happen before, right? Oh yeah, and hi, welcome. Just an impromptu. I've been meaning to do an unboxing for this deck, and there's another one on my camcorder I need to upload to the computer before I can upload to my channel, and it's just been like, I don't want to deal lately. So I'm just like, let's go live. Eight of Pentacles. I love that she is practicing earth magic and creating a sprout from the center of that pentacle there. So it's almost like those pentacles, did the tree come from the pentacles? Or Nine of Pentacles. There she is with her parakeet. So Charlie is pretty much on most of the cards. Since this whole deck is her journey. Right? I kind of actually like that when they create a story for the cards. Makes it more unique and like it brings up different things, right? Ten of Pentacles. They still have them in the Tree of Life section. I think that is the Queen of Pentacles right there. So she would be in charge of the House of Pentacles. So if you haven't noticed, there hasn't been any quartz yet. They're at the end of the deck, and that's because they're different. They're not the typical quartz. They're still called Page, Knight, Queen, King, but you'll see. So Ace of Cups, we have the House of Cups banner. So Cups is supposed to be potions glass. So here they are learning to make potions together. And here, 3 of Cups. They're enjoying what they're learning, obviously. Having fun with the potions. Oh, hi, Inquisitive Tarot. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome. 4 of Cups. Here she is in potions class, not sure which cup to have or take for the potion, and someone's trying to give it to her, and she's just ignoring them. So I do like that 4 of Cups vibe for this one. Here, oh no, she had an accident in potions class. Six of Cups. And this is almost like her remembering learning potions with maybe her mom. I'm not sure. Maybe that's the Queen of Cups. I'm not sure. I'll have to look when we get there. So here we have the 7 of Cups. Still very much typical RWS 7 of Cups. Except we see her face of bewilderment. 8 of Cups. Like she's out. 9 of Cups. Hey, Paul, can you turn that down? Thank you. 9 of Cups. I love that she's in a unicorn onesie in this 9 of Cups. Well, Ginger, that's basically what it is the whole thing is this girl Charlie going to Witchling Academy, aka Harry Potter school. But, you know, kinda the serial code filed off. And here is a very cool 10 of Cups. I like this 10 of Cups. I love that tortoise. Yes, Chris and Louise, I think we all need a unicorn onesie. And then our Ace of Swords is the House of Swords mascot, the Pegasus. I love this 2 of Swords here. Just love this. It's, I don't know if you can see, but it's like it's beautiful starscape. You can just feel the motion of that water. Then here we have the 3 of Swords. Oh, that's a horrible picture. Sorry. That is her parakeet. That's heart-wrenching. But here we have her resting with her parakeet. 4 of Swords, rest. Here we have the 5 of Swords. Looks like her friends are walking away. Are those her friends? Yeah, I think those are. No, the animals are different. I think that must be some other group. I gotta read through the book again. There's this, like I said, storyline for everything. Yeah, Chris and Elise, I agree with you on that. That 3 of Swords is not good for kids. This is a great 6 of Swords, though. Seven of Swords. Interesting that she's in a library. Huh. And that's one of the girls that was defeated in the 5 of Swords. Eight of Swords. Oh, here we have Charlie, actually. Huh. Let's see her little parakeet, though. Yeah. Nine of Swords. Just a plain bedspread. But it's Charlie. Maybe that 8 of Swords was her nightmare. Although here, she is dead, apparently. So here we start. Okay, let me break down the quartz. The pages are the animal familiars of the queens, who are the head of each of the houses. So the Queen of Cups is the head of the House of Cups. Each of the knights is a hall monitor, like an older student that patrols and keeps things safe, right? And then the kings are goddesses that are like these ultimate expression of the element themselves. So the Page of Wands is the Queen of Wands kitten. The Page of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles rabbit. I love that harvest behind that page. That's such a cute bunny. I would say it was a hug deck until I saw that 3 of Swords, and then it's like, oh, okay, no. So here, the Page of Cups looks like an otter. I guess the Queen of Cups is an otter. And then our Page of Swords is the Queen of Swords owl carrying her sword. And now we get the students who, I guess the familiars allow them to be knights, because each one is writing. I think they're all writing. I guess maybe they're not all writing. Okay, I take that back. So here is the Knight of Wands. She's patrolling the hallways with her, riding her tiger. So these are students, but they are like the hall monitors. Here we have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh yeah, she is riding her panda. I love this panda. And she's just sitting there drinking a boba drink. I think this is one of my favorite Knight of Pentacles ever. Oh my god, and here we have the Knight of Cups riding a giant, that looks like a fighting fish. Like those Thai fighting fishes. Is that a stream of rocks? It is a stream of rocks. Huh. Yes, Inquisitive Tarot, brand new. This is my unboxing basically. I decided to do it live instead of making you guys wait for me to struggle through uploading it. So I think this is the last. This is the last night. We have the Knight of Swords with 2 doggies. riding her broomstick, ready for anything, just zipping down the hall. Here we have the Queen of Wands. So now, like I said, the queens are the head of household. They basically are I think they show up in the minors as like teachers, but they're basically like McGonagall was the head of Gryffindor kind of thing. So she is the head of the House of Wands. And you see the animals, the familiars are back, right? So the pages are here with their queens. I love this Queen of Cups. I love the sea otter with the pirate hat and eye patch. It's just ridiculously cute. And then here's the Queen of Swords. And now we get into the kings, which are, let me see, I think she called them goddesses. Sorry, I am forgetting off the top of my head, and I want to make sure I get it right. Let's see. Sorry. Oh, that's right. The court cards are written up in the back here. So the pages, knights, queens, kings. The elemental goddesses are the kings and rulers of the houses. They aren't out and about in the world much anymore, but they do sometimes hang out with higher status wizards and witches at ceremonies or events. You can pray or call upon them for guidance if needed. These elemental goddesses rule and guard the elemental magic for each house. They are where the magical community gets their powers. The energies of the kings are masculine, wise, and mature, but they're all goddesses. Okay? So here for the King of Wands, we have someone that looks very much like Pele. Oh, sorry, Hannah, I didn't see that at first. Yes, Michelle. Oh, hi, Michelle. I didn't see you sneak in there. Yeah, it is Llewellyn. So, I ordered mine through Amazon, like, I think back in June I pre-ordered it. I wasn't sure if I'd even get it, but I just left the pre-order up. So here we have the King of Pentacles, which looks like Sarasvati, or I'm not sure. They're definitely a very earthy goddess, right? And then we have the King of Cups, which looks like Aphrodite rising out of her shell to me, or Venus, I guess. And then our final card here is the King of Swords, what looks like Isis almost, right? So, and that is the full Witchling Academy deck. Oh, I didn't show you the backs, did I? So here's the backs. You get that parakeet. Like I said, the parakeet's everywhere. The card thickness is actually surprisingly thicker than I'm used to for Llewellyn, but let's test it with a shuffle, shall we? Oh yeah, that's a nice shuffle, actually. Let's see if I'm cool enough to actually do it in the air. Ooh, I did it. Shouldn't do it too much, though. It is a nice shuffle, I gotta say. It's a really nice shuffle. So let me shuffle a few more times, and I will do a quick 3-card reading for the community for the coming week, okay? Unless, well, I don't know. We've already been on for over a half hour, so I don't want this too long. Plus, don't forget, tomorrow morning, my 6 o'clock, West Coast, 8 a.m., East Coast, 11. God, I forget the rest of the time zones. But I will be having Pamela Chen on my channel, and we are going to be talking about the deck, the meanings behind certain cards. And so if you have any cards you want like you have a question about, or like you want a certain detail explained, leave that in the comments below after the video is done. And that way in the morning when I get up to go on, I can have that little list with me and your questions can be answered. Yes, Leanne, I do make jewelry. I made this. Well, I mean, I bought the skull pendant from China, but then I made the necklace. And I actually, this ring on my index finger I made. So. Thanks for figuring out time for me, Chris and Luis. I'm not so good with that. And it's gotten worse since I moved to Hawaii because Hawaii doesn't do daylight savings. So it's like, for me, it's always about the same time because I just look at the clock and I'm like, oh, okay, it's that time of day. I have turned into a Hawaii boy, let me tell you. Let's see, what do we have coming ahead? Oh, interesting. Okay. So I pulled the King of Swords, which is the goddess of the air, right? 6 of Pentacles, which is grounding and sharing your groundedness with others. And the Queen of Wands, which is, you know, like spreading that creative fire out into your house that you are ruling, right? So that is a powerful image, isn't it? So be these kids that are right here in the middle, learning from that balance of fire and air, like being able to have a thought and still have the drive to go for it and make what that thought was, right? Like bring that thought from just being a thought into reality with this fire. So, and do it in a way where you're helping others, okay? So that is the reading I'm getting for the week ahead. Don't let those thoughts run away with you. Let the thoughts run away that actually spark your inner fire, okay? Oh, Jen totally needs to get this. Yes. Oh my God. I totally agree, Jen. So Pamela Chen, I've seen like a bunch of the example art that Elizabeth Alba's made so far. And that outro looks gorgeous. Like I can't wait for that one. Totally different vibe. I love how each of her decks is a totally different feel, right? Oops. Oh, you're very welcome, Hen. Thank you, everybody. So don't forget, if you have any questions about any of the specific cards, drop them in the comments below. I'll try and get to them tomorrow with Pamela. If I don't, I will try and get some answers at least, you know, in case you put in a question after tomorrow's live. I mean, but in that case, you know, I will try and answer some questions. thank you so much. And until tomorrow morning, which is for me, what is that? It's like 14 hours or so. I will see you soon. Aloha, and thank you.